I'll just say this to start. It was a frustrating loss, obviously. Though we played a winning game, we did not get rebounds, and something that has haunted us at times this year, surfaced again. We made some bad tactical decisions on maybe like one pass away, rotating and leaving a shooter open. So we did some things to hurt ourselves, but certainly had full control of the game, 68-57. And then here comes the whistles and the technical, and a lot of 50-50 calls in that last 2 minutes, and none of them went our way. I will say that, but they made the plays they needed to make. They made free throws. Even when they missed them, they were able to shoot them again. So, hats off to Oregon State.
How much of an impact with Allen?
It's we had a nice rotation with him, and he had some good minutes in the first half. And, first time around, no. Second time, yes. Scored around the basket. He would have provided, I think, more physicality and rebounding around the basket. On medical, it's too early right now, and it's lower leg, and they didn't seem to think it was something that would be that serious, but it's still a little bit early to know.
You have other guys that have truly you thought about those guys.
They were in foul. Gervovich was in foul trouble all game. I don't know if I could really fairly assess what he did or didn't do right now. It seemed like he was just always in and out of the game. I thought Santi gave us a spark, especially with some offensive rebounding in the first half as we were trying to get back into the game. But the same thing happened here that has been happening routinely, is us getting behind early in the game, 19-9, and instead of at home after a really good crowd, good turnout, we just came out and they were able to take control of the game early, and now we're behind again, and we fought hard to get the lead at half, but it's should be playing better, particularly early in the game, and we didn't do that.
He's had a tough shooting night the last couple of nights. Is he running out of gas a little bit, or?
That's the question for him. We tried to. We dialed back the physicality of some of our practices because I knew the UCLA game took a lot out of us. It was a high exertion game. There were guys, their numbers, were extremely high in that game. So I think we managed them well to give them a chance to be as fresh as possible. But it's awful because no one thought anything of us. Maybe we'll win the handful of games this year, or 6 games, or whatever. And we were right. We were in a really good position to get double-figure wins here heading into conference play, and fell short. So that's where the biggest disappointment is. But overall, we've had a pretty solid non-conference with the wins we had. But this game hurts. It's one that we were winning and we had full control of, and didn't really make the necessary plays to close it out.
The day that Bryce had, do you just chalk up some of those misses to just rust?
It looked like the second one where he was tired, and I don't think he was committed to the shot. Are you referring to the back-to-back misses he had in the threes? Yeah. The second one, he passed up one, then dribbled, and then took kind of like a step-back three. So that wasn't, I just don't know. After he missed the first one, I think he was a little unsure of himself.
So when you look at the beginning of the season, what you expected to see out of non-conference, record-wise, play-wise, how satisfied, disappointed are you at this point?
I just go by what people's expectations are. We were trash. We weren't going to win any games. We don't know who any of these guys are. Therefore, we're not going to win any games. We're not going to be competitive. Had some really nice moments. Winning against Hawaii on the road. The 2 games in Maui that we were able to win against Texas. Oklahoma game was our best game of the season. Played them very well. Some good moments. This one hurts. It really knocks us back.
Can you get an explanation on Anthony
See, Pig, he complains sometimes. He's like that type of. He's not going to run up in an official's face or try and show him up. But there are some officials that you talk to, and some you don't.
Anything else?
Thank you.
We've got to talk about the last couple of games, kind of been tough ones, but how do you get the momentum back?
Just got to get back to practice, get back to the drawing board, control what we can control, and just put it in the past.
What do you think were the main factors in the way you lost today?
Effort. Play like we don't care.
Why do you think that was?
I gotta ask my team why we play like that.
What kind of did you see on the last possession where it lost the game?
I was gonna stop for a three. I just lost it. I just gotta be better, finish the game better.
Do you think that, obviously as a leader, you're trying to keep the guys steady? How challenging has that been? Like, is it after
It's super challenging, but we a team is gonna be ups and downs. Everybody don't have their best days. Even me. Some people not be in it mentally and ask me to read it. So it's just all about me reading my teammates.
the rebounding, like giving up too many offensive rebounds, do you think that's like mostly effort focus?
That's effort. That's effort. You gonna do it or not?
Obviously, this is a pretty big setback, 'cause to this point, you've been beating the teams you're supposed to beat and eking out some other games, and this is one that you really kind of should have won. So how much of this a setback, kind of now going into conference play?
It's a huge setback. It's a huge setback. Our trajectory for making the tournament was very high. We lost this game. I was super low. Now we have to play way harder than we did before. We have to win games. We have to win big games. We have to go on the road and win games. We have to go on the road and play harder than other teams. If not, it'll be a disaster.
Do you think this maybe is a wake-up call for the team?
I hope so.
There's a lot of guys on the team that don't have the amount of experience that you have and understand the significance of a game like that. And how do you talk to them so that they do understand it?
Well, them games is over now, so we got conference, but even in our, hopefully they can understand in conference games, you don't have a day off, you don't have a game off. And hopefully next year when they future, they understand where I'm coming from.
When you look at the preseason, is this a spot you expected ASU to be in?
Nah, I expect us to be much better.
Sorry, are you, like, you're such a competitor, right? So, like, are you just angry about the situation?
Yeah, I'm upset.
Anything else? Good.
Thanks, Mo.
Thank you.